Are you ready for a turn of events that will send shockwaves through Formula One? Hold on to your seats because the results from the Japanese Grand Prix are in, and they are nothing short of astonishing. In the heart of racing's Mecca, one team has risen above the rest, turning the tide in their favor and changing the season's narrative. It is a roller coaster ride you couldn't have predicted. Stay with us for the next few minutes as we take you through every breathtaking moment of this epoch-making race. You don't want to miss this. At the Japanese Grand Prix, Red Bull showcased exceptional performance, overwhelmingly outpacing their competitors. Max Verstappen was the show's star, claiming a resounding victory by leading the race from the beginning to the end. His teammate, Sergio Perez, complemented this triumph by finishing right behind him in second place, making it a spectacular 1-2 finish for Red Bull. This remarkable achievement at Suzuka highlighted Red Bull's supremacy and sent a strong message to their rivals, who now must reassess their strategies in light of Red Bull's commanding display. Responding to past challenges with unrivaled determination, Max Verstappen returned to top form at the Japanese Grand Prix. His resounding victory showcased a masterclass in racing as he led every lap, reaffirming his position among the elite drivers. Teaming up with Sergio Perez for a Red Bull 1-2 finish, they together demonstrated the team's superiority at the iconic Suzuka circuit. This performance spotlighted Red Bull's racing prowess and compelled their competition to rethink their strategies. His commanding victory in Japan was not an isolated incident, but a continuation of his exceptional form this season. Before Japan, Verstappen had already showcased his racing prowess with remarkable wins at iconic circuits, reinstating his status as a formidable contender. For instance, his performance at the Monaco Grand Prix was spectacular, demonstrating his skillful navigation through one of the most challenging tracks in F1. Additionally, his triumph at the British Grand Prix underscored his ability to adapt and excel under varying conditions, proving his resilience and commitment to maintaining his position at the top of the leaderboard. These victories, culminating in the masterclass displayed in Japan, not only emphasize Verstappen's recovery from earlier setbacks, but also highlights his overall strength and consistency throughout the season. His return to top form in Japan places him firmly at the forefront of the championship race, setting the stage for an exciting finale to the season. With Verstappen and Perez leading the way, Red Bull demonstrated an unrivaled level of teamwork and strategic insight at the Japanese Grand Prix. This exceptional performance at the iconic Suzuka circuit showcased not only the individual skill of the drivers, but also the team's dominance in the field. The remarkable 1-2 finish underscored Red Bull's comprehensive understanding of the track and optimal race strategy, setting them apart from the competition. The true extent of Red Bull's dominance became evident in the stark difference between their finishing times and the rest of the grid. Verstappen's blistering pace propelled him to a dominant victory, crossing the line 12.5 seconds ahead of Carlos Sainz in third place. This immense gap highlights Red Bull's clear advantage over the rest of the field, as even Ferrari, who secured a podium with Sainz, fell significantly behind. It is worth noting that Ferrari emerged as the closest competitor to Red Bull. Charles Leclerc, however, could only manage a fourth-place finish, showcasing the slight edge Red Bull possessed over the Scuderia. Despite their efforts, Ferrari's strategy and car performance appeared unable to match Red Bull's current dominance. Got thoughts on Red Bull's impressive performance? Can any team challenge their superiority this season? And how will this victory shape the championship race? Share your insights in the comments below and let us dive into the discussion. Amid Red Bull's celebratory display of speed and strategy at Suzuka, the reality of Mercedes' enduring difficulties became more apparent. The stark contrast between Red Bull's dominion and Mercedes' performance clearly shows the latter's challenges. Despite having a historically competitive lineup, Mercedes found themselves battling ongoing issues, notably their car's lack of pace in high-speed sections. Both Lewis Hamilton and George Russell qualified well outside the top 5, starting the race in positions that wouldn't have been dreamed of in previous seasons. The race offered little solace, with both drivers finishing well down the order compared to the Red Bulls. The frustration was evident in both the drivers and team personnel. After the race, George Russell lamented, "We simply can't compete at these high speeds. The car doesn't have the grip or stability needed." Similar sentiments echoed from the Mercedes garage, with team principal Toto Wolff acknowledging the need for a significant improvement. Mercedes must now go back to the drawing board and dissect the root cause of these high-speed limitations. Only by fully understanding the problem can they hope to develop solutions and bridge the widening gap between themselves and Red Bull. While the Japanese Grand Prix narrative primarily focused on the stark divide between the leading pack and the struggling previous champions, some within the paddock found reasons for optimism despite a lack of tangible rewards. Specifically for Haas, the weekend in Suzuka was not without its silver linings. Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hülkenberg flying their machines to finish just outside of the points position reflected a commendable effort from a team that has often been mired in the midfield battle. Haas' performance suggests their car might be more well-rounded than initially anticipated. The ability to navigate the complexities of Suzuka and secure solid midfield finishes bodes well for the rest of the season, especially on tracks that better suit their car's strengths. Amid the positive notes for teams like Haas, the Japanese Grand Prix commenced on a less fortunate note for Daniel Ricciardo and Williams, with both parties facing immediate setbacks. A first-lap collision between the two effectively ended their race before it truly began. While both drivers emerged unscathed, the incident damaged their cars, forcing them into immediate retirement. Ricciardo was understandably frustrated, lamenting the missed opportunity. However, Williams felt a bigger blow. Their car, already considered less competitive, sustained heavier damage than Ricciardo's Red Bull. Alex Albon expressed that this poses a significant challenge for the team after the race. The damage is quite extensive, and it strains our spare parts situation. This could potentially impact our development plans for upcoming races, he stated. With limited spare parts and potential repair delays, Williams faces an uphill battle in the coming races. The incident at Suzuka robbed them of potential points and threw a wrench into their development progress. While the unfortunate incident at Suzuka placed a dark cloud over Williams and Ricciardo's prospects, the race unfolded under the undiminished glare of Max Verstappen and Red Bull's dominance, which marked the sum total of the day's results. Max Verstappen crossed the line first, securing a resounding victory and extending his championship lead further. His teammate Sergio Perez mirrored his success, bringing home a well-deserved second place, solidifying a commanding 1-2 finish for the Austrian team. Ferrari's Carlos Sainz managed to salvage a podium position in third, but the gap between him and the Red Bulls was substantial. McLaren's Lando Norris was impressed with its strong performance, claiming a respectable 5th-place finish. With Red Bull firmly in control, the upcoming races will be interesting to watch strategically. Will their dominance force other teams to adopt more aggressive strategies in an attempt to close the gap? That's it for the sensational Japanese Grand Prix. Red Bull reigns supreme, with Verstappen securing another victory and extending his season lead. For Red Bull, this result exemplifies their strategic prowess, teamwork, and formidable speed. On the other hand, teams like Ferrari and Mercedes face a wake-up call, while middle-tier teams like Haas and unfortunate contenders like Williams battle unique challenges. Looking ahead, can Red Bull maintain their impressive form? Stay tuned for what is sure to be an exciting continuation of the Formula One season. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to F1 for You for more thrilling content. Until the next Grand Prix, keep the racing spirit alive.